Africa may not always register on the average traveler's radar, but those who visit have the chance to experience the perfect blend of ancient and modern, wild and urban, and east and west. Victoria Falls. Outdoorsy types travel far and wide to admire this breathtaking UNESCO World Heritage Site. Straddling the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls is roughly twice as deep and wide as Niagara Falls, making it one of the world's most impressive waterfalls. To see this natural wonder at its prime, plan a visit in April when the region's rainy season has concluded. Popular vantage points include the Knife Edge Bridge, Livingston Island and Devil's Pool. When you're not enjoying the view from above, go whitewater rafting in the Zambezi River to admire the falls from a different angle. Tanzania. Most tourists head to Tanzania to go on safari, but you'd be remiss if you didn't save time for seeing the country's other treasures. In addition to its animal-filled plains, Tanzania boasts otherworldly natural wonders, including red-hued Lake Natron, Ngorongoro Conservation Area's expansive crater and Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest mountain in Africa, and largest freestanding mountain on Earth. For the ultimate adrenaline rush, book a climbing excursion up the continent's famous mountain through a local tour operator. Zanzibar. Zanzibar offers something for everyone, whether you're in search of beautiful beaches or an unforgettable adventure. After trekking to this Indian Ocean archipelago, off of Africa's eastern coast, you'll instantly feel at ease as you lounge on quiet beaches like Matompong. Next, visit Zanzibar City's UNESCO World Heritage listed Stone Town, where you'll find the ruins of a 19th century palace and a graveyard with ties to Zanzibar's former Arab royals. And no trip would be complete without taking a spice tour in the countryside and exploring Jozani Kwakabe National Park. Serengeti National Park. If you're enamored with the prospect of coming face to face with elephants, giraffes, zebras and wildebeests, then a safari through Tanzania's Serengeti National Park is the adventure for you. The price will be steep, but a journey here affords an unforgettable experience. To save some coin, book one of the park's campgrounds instead of staying at a high-end safari lodge or luxury tented camp. Plan on arriving in January or February, calving season, or between June and October, dry season and prime migration time, for the best game viewing conditions. Mauritius. Mauritius appeals to vacationers in search of a bit of everything. Though its main draws are its powdery sands and luxe resorts, this small island nation east of Madagascar also charms visitors with its mix of Dutch, French and British colonial architecture, friendly locals, and tasty teas and rums. After a day of exploring and soaking up some sun, retreat to one of the island's premier properties to savor fresh seafood while watching a traditional Sega dance performance or the sunset over the Indian Ocean. Cairo. Cairo can be overwhelming, as there's so much to see and do everywhere you turn. From Islamic Cairo's bustling Khan el-Kharlalai Bazaar to the ancient pyramids of Giza to the picturesque Nile River, you'll be immersed in this Egyptian city's history and culture before long. Though winter offers the most pleasant weather of the year, with daytime temperatures in the 60s and 70s, it's also the busiest season, so consider visiting in spring or fall when room rates are lower, temps are bearable and crowds thin out. Masai Mara National Reserve. Home to cheetahs, elephants, lions, wildebeests, hippos and more, Masai Mara National Reserve is one of Kenya's premier spots to see wildlife. Sign up for a safari to explore this protected area's 373,130 acres of rolling grasslands. For an extra dose of adventure, opt for a horseback riding excursion or hot air balloon safari. To increase your chances of spotting the big five, lions, leopards, rhinos, elephants and buffaloes, and other migrating animals, time your visit between July and October. Cape Town. With numerous hiking trails, miles of dramatic scenery and stunning beaches, including one with wild penguins, Cape Town caters to both adventurous and laid-back travelers. Getting here won't be cheap, but it is possible to find convenient, budget-friendly lodging. Make sure you take the aerial cableway up Table Mountain, visit Nelson Mandela's jail cell on Robben Island, explore the world-renowned Constantia Valley wine region and trek through the Cape of Good Hope on the southern tip of Africa. Kruger National Park. You'll spot plenty of animals, ranging from lions to rhinos to elephants to giraffes, in this massive South African game preserve. Plus, the park's network of paved roads makes it easier to navigate than Serengeti. However, its popularity, especially from June to October, which are the best months for wildlife viewing, means you're more likely to encounter hordes of visitors during game drives and at in-park accommodations. To ensure lodging, flight and tour availability, you will likely want to finalize your trip at least a year in advance. Seychelles, a grouping of 115 islands in the Indian Ocean, the Seychelles has long attracted those looking for a truly relaxing getaway. Spend your days lounging on pristine, crowd-free beaches like Svalbard and Anslazio. Or, head deep into the UNESCO World Heritage listed Valley de Mai Nature Reserve to gaze at its unique flora and fauna. Keep in mind that lodging here is expensive, especially at the luxury resorts, so it's best to save up and book in advance. Marrakech. Like other historic Moroccan cities, Marrakech buzzes with life. Performers vie for your attention in Jima El Fna, an open-air square inches the heart of the Medina of Marrakech, while vendors hawk aromatic spices, homemade textiles, ornate lanterns and more at the bazaars along the alleyways. When you need a break from the hustle and bustle of the city, unwind at a hammam or head to a bar and relax. During your visit, keep an ear out to hear the striking tones of the nearby mosque's calls to prayer. Madagascar. The habitat on the island of Madagascar is unlike any other in the world. Most of the landscape is unspoiled, giving visitors a chance to see animals in their natural environment. Travelers should make sure to snap a photo of the signature animal, the lemur. Madagascar is home to more than 100 species of these creatures, as well as 19,000 plus kinds of plants. Some of the best places to see wild lemurs include Isolo National Park and Lokobe National Park. Botswana. Adventurous travelers who dream of spending their vacation surrounded by nature will love Botswana. A less crowded alternative to nearby safari destinations like South Africa and Tanzania, Botswana offers ample opportunities to spot rhinos, elephants and more in protected areas like Kama Rhino Sanctuary and Chobe National Park. Plus, adrenaline junkies can participate in all kinds of heart-pumping activities, including quad biking, mokara, canoe, safaris, camel rides and helicopter tours. Namibia. Otherworldly landscapes await in postcard-worthy Namibia. In this southern African country, you'll discover the eerily beautiful Namib, the world's oldest desert, plus national parks housing numerous exotic animals, like zebras and springbok, and beaches overlooking shipwreck-filled waters. When you're not exploring the striking red dunes of Sausesvlei or the dead camel thorn tree-filled deadfly, both of which can be found in the Namib, look for rhinos in Etosha National Park and enjoy an off-road tour of the Skeleton Coast. Also save time to experience the European flair of Namibia's former colonial towns, such as Lutherits and Swakopmund. Mana Pools National Park, Zimbabwe. Mana Pools is one of the best places to travel in Africa for the adventurous. It is definitely where to go if you are looking for a safari destination that places no restriction on unguided and guided walking. Better still, it offers the thrilling opportunity to canoe through one of Africa's most pristine wilderness wetlands in the form of the forest-fringed Zambezi River and a network of associated pools. Whether you paddle or walk, expect to see an abundance of elephants, hippos, buffaloes, crocodiles and water-associated birds. It also harbors healthy populations of lion and leopard. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, Uganda. In 2 words, mountain gorillas. This lushly forested Ugandan national park is one of the best places to visit in Africa if you want to see these gentle giants, the world's largest primate, weighing in at up to 200 kilograms, in their misty mountain homes. Staring into the liquid brown eyes of a giant silverback is undoubtedly the highlight of almost all visits to Bwindi. But it is also an excellent place to see forest dwellers such as yellow-backed duiker, Lhist's monkey and a full 23 bird species endemic to the Albertine Rift. Among them the gorgeous African green broadbill gorilla tracking runs all year, but the drier months of June to August and December to February are best. South Luangwa National Park, Zambia. One of the best places to travel in Africa for a gritty walking safari, South Luangwa National Park is also renowned for its excellent night drives. Most lodges here offer expertly guided game walks, but the real deal is a multi-day trek between semi-permanent fly camps, soaking up the sights and scents of the bush without the distraction of a running engine. Although rhinos are absent, this is otherwise an excellent Big 5 reserve, and it comes with an especially high chance of intimate leopard sightings. This park is the archetypal dry season reserve, and best avoided during the rains, December to March. Peak game viewing months are July to September. Okavango Delta, Botswana. The vast inland delta created by the Okavango River as it sinks into the sands of the Kalahari Desert ranks among the best places to visit in Africa for close encounters with hippos, crocodiles and other aquatic wildlife. Most alluringly explored in a professionally poled Mokara dugout canoe, it is also home to plenty of elephant and smaller numbers of lion and leopard, but the real attraction is the delta's primal sense of place. Any time but July to October is best for wildlife viewing.